It's the Crawl Boys. We're back here to give you some more.
We're back.
Yeah. Ooh. Welcome back, ladies and gents.
Welcome.
Super
Stoked. Did you say stoked?
Nah.
Oh.
Nah, I never said nothing.
Oh.
There was one time when I wanted to say something, but guess what? I didn't say it.
What happened? Did I jump in and...
Well, you know, there's life lessons in life.
What's that?
Yeah, there's life lessons in life.
Oh, well, I'd hope so.
You learn.
You learn.
As you go. And sometimes I want to say something. Maybe it might be about, you know, autistics, or it might be about people who are paralyzed. But sometimes it's just better not to say the things that you want
It's
to
better
say.
not.
And I don't think that I think terrible things.
And I don't think you think them either.
But I thought
think.
them. But I've thought them.
You've
Alex.
thought them, but you don't think them.
Hey, Alex.
Hey, Shaun.
Hey, Alex.
Hey, Shaun.
Hey there, Alex.
Hello.
Hey. Dude, what what is a once-in-a-lifetime experience that you've had?
Maybe going across country on a road trip. It was
In
once in a
general, or
lifetime.
was there a moment that you can remember?
Maybe,
Shit, I didn't mean to really put you on the spot with that.
I don't know.
It's all right. Take a second to think.
We went to Estes National Park in Colorado, and me and my buddy climbed a little bit of a mountain, a very, very small portion.
In the Rockies?
Yeah. It's probably like
That's sick.
It's probably like just 50 feet up, but like once you got up there, you got like a 360 view of all the mountains.
Yeah.
It was super sick.
You
They're
just
like
felt
caribou
immersed
or
in
something.
you just felt immersed in the mountain, like you were part of it, right?
Yeah, I'd say that was probably a once in a lifetime, but just because of like.
Because there's only going to be a couple times in
Yeah.
your life where you're in that exact moment in the universe.
Doing shit like that.
Yeah. Like you'll probably only be there maybe 3 or 4 times at that exact point in the universe in your life. You know, and
Yeah, I guess,
that's
maybe. Maybe.
That's fucking sick.
I'll
dude.
probably never be there again.
To that exact spot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly where it was.
Did you guys, when you were on the road trip, did you stay at any what are they
questionable
called?
motels
Or shit like that? Yeah, like KOAs or
No,
hostels.
we lucked out, and the weirdest thing we did was sleep in a Walmart parking lot in
the weirdest
in LA.
That ain't that weird.
Well, that's the weirdest thing we did. Luckily, one of our buddies had family out in Colorado. We stayed with them for 2 days. Oh, and then we did stay at a hotel in Telluride, which was sick as fuck.
Was it a nice hotel?
Yeah. It
Was there
super
like
nice.
the cleaning ladies, right? The ones that are Abuela Puerta?
I
Abuela
didn't
Puerta?
see no cleaning ladies.
No.
I did have the best orange juice of my life there, though.
At the
It's like-
hotel.
No. At
Freshly
the,
squeezed.
The market in the center of town. I don't know what it's called.
What if every
It
liquid
was
that we
freshly
drink
squeezed.
what if every liquid that we drink was produced the same way that milk is? From the teat of something.
Like there's just oranges and apples with teats
Ooh,
hanging out.
with juggers,
Teat.
dude. Like apple jugger, right? And you just gotta suckle the teat. I'm a teat suckler. I've been known.
I wouldn't doubt it. I've been known.
I've been known. It's crazy because my once in a lifetime experience also occurred to me while I was on a cross country road trip, very similar to your experience.
Yeah.
Mine was we were in New Mexico, and I love New Mexico for this reason because I have this we attach
That's the best
things.
part of the country, I think.
New Mexico.
Just like
I love
the it's just so odd.
The
It's bizarre.
Southwest.
It's fucking I don't know. It's
It's
crazy.
where the weird go, dude. It's where
Yeah.
and that's where my spirit belongs, dude. Because as you know me.
Mhm.
You know me.
I think.
get a little debaucherous.
a little
From time to time.
From time to
I'm
time.
known to misbehave, but that's where the weird congregate, dude. Because there's something about that desert air, right?
I think it might be the heat. Maybe they're not weird. that happens out there.
There's something about that heat. There's something about that dust
I
bowl.
think they're just heads there. They bake in the sun all day long.
I don't know what my
and
excuse
they
is.
just go crazy.
I don't know what the fuck my excuse is. So I was in New Mexico, dude, and there's this place. It's like a national park, and it's called what is it called? It's called the New Mexico White Sand National Park. And there's these mounds of super, super fine, soft-ass white sand.
White sand?
And
that's
like,
weird that it's in the middle of the desert and not near a beach or anything.
Yeah, it's straight. It's like the Caribbean has shit like that. You wouldn't expect that in a desert.
Yeah.
And there's like foliage. There's like desert foliage and
like
shit.
Stereotypical dunes, like what you see in like the Sahara, like buggies going over and shit.
Yeah,
like that shit.
Dude,
whoa,
that's what
I didn't
it
know.
was.
I didn't know. That was in the country,
dude. They're and they're like 20
this country
feet
has it
tall.
all.
They're 20 feet tall, dude. There's like weird desert flowers and shit, dude. I got a couple cool pictures of some desert flowers.
Some desert flowers. Whoa, that's rare.
And freaking, I climbed to the top of one of these dunes, basically. And this is my once in a lifetime experience. I climbed to the top of a dune, dude, and it's dusk, like the sun is about to set. And it's like a picture, dude. It's like a postcard. When I get to the top of the dune, the sun is setting on one side of the sky, right? And it's just the most spectacular, vibrant, beautiful ass sunset you could imagine, dude. Wide open sky, just pinks, oranges, light blues, purples. Sick. Beautiful, dude.
Yeah. I like how big the sky is out there.
Yeah.
It's like all encompassing.
It makes you feel small, right?
Yeah, it's like
we're just a piece of it.
Yeah.
You know, we're just part of the whole. And people, hold on, let me finish because I do want us to talk a little bit about that. But one side was the most magnificent sunset that I've seen, and the other side was a thunder and lightning storm, dude.
Ooh.
If that don't represent the duality, and it's crazy to in that moment experience such like a clear cut and dry,
like in your face, good and evil type thing.
Yeah, dude, like just tranquility and complete chaos, dude. It's like they were battling for control of the sky, dude, and it had to happen before sunset, right? Like, so I got to see it, which I was just fortunate, dude. And that was a once in a lifetime experience and something that, you know, a memory that I'll take with me. A memory that I'll take with me, for sure. And there's moments like that, and there's things that you can do in life, whether, you know, you ever not tie your shoe and you're walking at a fast enough pace?
Maybe.
Catch yourself and you skim that knee?
I've skinned my knee a lot.
Yeah.
Growing up, recently.
That's exactly what it's like.
Knock on table.
That's exactly what it's like.
What? How is it like skinning your knee?
There's disastrous things that happen, you know, and maybe even earthquakes.
All right. I don't know. I can't follow your train of thought.
All right, dude. You remember what happened in Sri Lanka is all I'm saying.
Did you grow up in New Mexico?
No, I didn't. I grew up right here. I didn't grow up there, but sometimes, you know, there's tsunamis. There's atrocious things that happen to people. Mm-hmm. You know, one time we talked about an asylum where they were mistreating people.
Yeah.
There's true evil in the world, is what I'm saying.
There is true evil in the world.
And it's a shame. You know, sometimes
it is a shame.
Sometimes you just got to take a step back and you got to create an opportunity for yourself to just be. That's it, just to be.
Just to be.
Without that external influence, right?
You lost me a little bit. A lot.
It's because my thoughts are jump roping in my head.
Yeah, I can tell. I'm still on the tranquil and fucking shit from the picture that you were talking about.
Dude, it's duality. You know, it's duality, and it's a real thing in this world, you know? Like my buddy was saying, the yin and the yang.
The yin and the yang.
Just right there in front of you. Right there in front of me. It was powerful, dude. It was like that moment had been bodybuilding for a while, dude. And it's just powerful, dude. Just ready to beat up on my memory bank. My little poor memory bank.
Beat up on your...
Just getting beat up on by these strong
moments.
Strong moments,
oh,
dude.
Man.
And we had a strong moment. I did. Today.
It was a little stronger than I'd like.
It was.
Got a little closer to you than I've ever gotten before.
I never thought I would be as close to you and as sweaty in the same point in time.
I can tell you damn sure I didn't think that, dude.
I could taste your evaporated sweat today. I tasted it on my lips.
I didn't.
Could have been mine, could have been yours, but it belonged at one point to one of us.
Listen. Mm-hmm. Just because the air was musty does not mean it was our must.
Who else's must could it have ever been?
It could have just been musty when we got in there.
Absolutely not, dude. It was that must belong to us.
that was us must.
Dude, that was us must.
Oh, man.
God damn, it was musty, dude.
Well, I'd like to think it's only my must.
You tasted me.
I was breathing my own air.
You tasted me.
I didn't. Shut up, dude. Don't even say that.
Yo, dude.
Oh,
it's true,
fuck.
bro. It's true. And I tasted you.
Ugh.
And it's really beautiful. You know, I felt close to you. I felt close to you. And that's not just because our sweaty thighs were touching.
Couple times.
I felt close to you, dude. I felt close to you, but I couldn't look at you.
I couldn't. I had a hard time not looking at you.
Oh, I had a hard time. Especially when those thighs were touching, dude.
It was an experience. It was cool though. I liked it.
Overall, dude, I had one of the best days today. One of the most. Dude, today was just clarity.
We went in an infrared sauna because we didn't say that. We're just talking about.
Guys, this is the crawl, and we're dysfunctional, baby. But that's why you love. Oh! My tits are getting big, dude. I could probably fit a C now.
I don't know what you're doing.
I'm growing.
You're working out, but your tits are growing.
It's because I'm working out these jaw muscles, dude. I'm chewing up a motherfucking storm. Today, guys, we did a sensory deprivation crawl. We did.
/ sauna.
/ infrared sauna. Dude, that's something that I've probably wanted to do now for at least 3 or 4 years.
Since I heard about it,
yeah.
Basically. I don't remember when I heard about it, so could have been years.
There's something about nothingness. And it's like little, how do I want to say it? In this life, there's not many moments where there's truly nothingness. Always, there's something going on. Always. And it's like unavoidable. It doesn't even matter. You could be in the most secluded place in the fucking world. You
still got birds chirping, wind blowing.
There's something.
Chimes chiming.
Today, there was nothing.
Nothing. Partly because we had earplugs in.
Every sense. Earplugs, sight. I was tasting things. You know, I took a couple sips of the water. I was tasting you for a while. You know, but for the most part, because, you know, I don't know if you've tasted you, but when you taste you, that taste lingers, dude. You got like a you got a very constant flavor. You got what they call a constant
flavor.
If somebody gets a taste of Mr. McDougal,
I'm like a bouillon cube.
That shit sticks around. That shit sticks, dude. I was like, I went to lick my mustache a little bit.
I'm rich
and I tasted your sweat.
That's gross as fuck, dude.
Yeah, man.
We're past that. We're past the must.
I kept tasting, dude.
We're past the us must.
You know, I kept tasting it. But sensory deprivation, dude, it's something to say about not having the external influence of anything, right? And
at all.
Like, you know,
you feel weightless and all that shit.
Yeah, because the Epsom salt. I guess they put 1,200 pounds of fucking Epsom salt.
Oy, 1 million pounds.
It's a zero gravity environment. You know, I guess it's supposed to emulate being back in the womb, which is something, you know. You ever meet a man-child?
Yeah.
Like a grown-up baby boy?
Yeah.
Or a grown-up baby girl?
Grown-up baby boy.
Oh, you're a grown-up baby girl.
It's funnier when it's a grown-up baby boy.
It's like, yo, they just wish that they could be back in the womb. So, listen, if you are a grown-up baby boy and you need constant help with everything and, you know, you're scared because you don't want to do nothing alone. You need advice. Oh, mama, Oh, mama. Oh, mama, I need advice.
Oh, mama.
Go to a sensory deprivation tank. I think you'd like it. You know, because it does feel like you're in the womb, dude. You're weightless. It's zero gravity.
It's super cool.
Completely black. Pitch black.
I fucked up and I left the lights to the room on.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there like, yo, this is a shitty experience. I could see a ring of light around the thing. Like, I thought this was supposed to be sensory deprivation.
I don't think I'm doing this thing right.
And then I realized
Something's
it was
wrong.
like 15 minutes in, and then I realized that I forgot to shut the lights off. So I got out and shut the lights off, got mad salt in my eyes, had to spray it with the spray bottle they gave me.
Did you spray directly onto the eyeball?
I closed my eyes, like, and did that, like, closed my lids and widened my eyes and sprayed and then, like, wiped them.
I sprayed the towel. So this is what I did because I got it in my eyes.
I ended up dropping that towel in the water.
Yeah,
it was no
too.
use.
Me too, dude. I forgot.
I had to deal with salted eyes for like half the
Epsom
thing.
salt in the water burns the fucking shit out of your eyes.
Or any cuts you have.
Any cuts inside.
I had a butt cut I didn't know of.
Dude, it's because you wipe heavy. It's because you got a heavy-handed
wipe. I don't wipe the outer edge of my butt crack. I mean, my butt cheek, not crack.
You should.
The outer edge of my cheek.
Dude, there's a lot that you don't do right when it comes to that. But you should definitely wipe your crack, dude, because
I wipe my crack.
You got a stench, and I wasn't gonna say it, but
I misspoke.
Now you're opening up.
I got a stench.
A little bit like Duke, dude, because I don't think you wiped the crack correctly. Yeah, but it's either you wipe.
Well,
I don't know your wiping technique, dude. Do you want to tell us?
It's a normal wiping technique. I don't want to get into my wiping techniques, dude.
No, the fuck it's not.
I don't want to get into my wiping technique,
don't
my
you
guy.
sit here and lie to our people, dude. Just know, okay?
I'm a normal wiper.
I ain't never lied to you. I'm not ashamed. Maybe a little sometimes, but I never, ever lied to you. Him, Alex, saying that he is a normal wiper is a blatant and disrespectful lie.
I'm a normal wiper.
No.
I wipe my ass just the same way as maybe 35% of other people.
Dude, there's certain things that should be uniform, dude, in this world.
There's certain things that should be private.
All right. But it's strange. You know?
There's nothing wrong with standing up to wipe your ass. I ain't ashamed about it.
There's nothing wrong with it, but
35% of us.
Certainly nothing. Did you look up the analytics?
No, but I'm betting it's like 35% of people.
I feel like those numbers are lower, Poppy.
I feel like it may be 50-50.
Hell fucking no, dude.
I think it may be 50-50.
How?
Oh!
No fucking
Dude,
way.
in this
Dude,
room, it's
bullshit.
66%.
Dude, it's not
66%.
Get the fuck out of it. Dude, there's no way. Okay, hold on.
Oh man,
Hold
I feel so better.
Damn,
so much better, dude.
My mind is blown. All right, let me plead my case here because I guess I'm in the motherfucking minority. All right.
This turned back on you.
All right, dude. All right. So when you sit down and you're in a seated position, right, the cheeks spread, right? And the ass is presented.
What,
That's
you
why
hold
modern
your
men.
cheeks, you hold your cheeks open when you shit?
What I do is I pull one cheek to the side. I take a little bit of a sit.
Oh,
I pull
man.
the other one to the side. I take a little bit of a sit, so the hole is
I'm
exposed.
sweating from laughing right now.
Completely exposed holes, dude. And then I'm able to do
right,
my
dude.
business. But.
Dude.
No. We're not breezing past it. Listen, I got to fight my case here, dude. Okay, listen. If you are
I thought I was the one that's going to have to fight my case, but...
Well, I guess not. If you're a stander, there's no way that you're thorough enough. There's no way that there's not... There's no way there's no way
There's
that
more
you're...
leverage, dude. There's more leverage. You get everything.
There's no way
good.
that you're thorough.
It's good.
Dude, when you are in a seated position, this is why human beings, since our history, since our inception, have squatted to shit, okay? When you are in a seated position, your butt cheeks naturally open so you can shit, okay? When you
like a hedge door.
When you stand back up.
No, dude.
Well, dude, when you stand back up, your ass
right,
cheeks clench back together.
Right.
So what do you fucking... That's why you got cuts on your ass. And, hey, that's why you got cuts on your ass. Both of you said, oh, my bum hurt. Oh, my bum burned.
Dude.
My bum burned. I walked out of that bitch with a just fine ass, dude. Just fucking fine.
All right.
That's why.
All right, guy.
Because you're both standers. And I can't stand it,
You've
dude.
talked the past 5 minutes about your wiping habits.
Your motherfucking wiping habits, dude. Hey,
I mean,
hey, comment
I'm
right
in the
now.
majority in this room, so
Comment right now if you stand or if you sit to wipe your ass when you're done with the shit. Please, because I got a point to prove. You know, I
just like that you were trying to embarrass me, but it backfired.
I'll never be embarrassed about being a sitter. Okay, I feel like you're
I'll
going
never
down on the
again be
wrong
embarrassed
side
about
of
being a
history.
stander.
Listen. I feel like you're going down on the wrong side of history, and I would invest in a bidet if you don't want to continue to rip your ass to fucking pieces when you wipe.
I think I'm fine.
You got an iron claw, and that's why you got
I think I'm
scratches
fine,
around your
but
ass.
there'll be one day where it's like hard for me to stand, so I'd have to
about
rethink
diarrhea?
the whole process.
What about diarrhea, dude? Let's get real.
Can we just get off the topic?
Let's get real, dude. What about diarrhea?
What
How
was
can
your
you
most
wipe
prevalent thought in the dunk tank? What were you thinking about when you're in that sensory deprivation tank where you could
There
not
was a couple things that kept
shit,
happening.
or they'd charge you $800?
Don't pee in the pod.
Don't pee in the pod.
Don't pee in the pod. Sometimes,
Yeah.
Have you ever hit the Holy Trinity?
What? Pee shit come?
Yeah.
No.
The pee shit come, dude.
At the same time, how's that possible?
Well, one of those things got to wait. But it's like a constant stream, right? So the urine is streaming out. Right?
I don't think so.
And then the cement is coming right after. Because it's a little harder. It's a little thicker.
What are you talking
It's got
about?
that sticky. You know.
I don't think you should. I think we should call timeout. Hold up.
All right, guys.
Refocus.
Whether you're a stander or a sitter,
Refocus.
I still want you to let us know, please. And don't be embarrassed because, I just need some validation here. I need some.
Because you're a little bit embarrassed.
I need some
right
support.
now.
Dude, I'll never be embarrassed about being a sitter. I'll tell you that.
You went off for like 8 minutes talking about.
My mind is blown. That's all. And that's.
I don't know.
I feel like that's a healthy response when you're in a room full of fucking standers. I never would have thought it, dude. Now I understand why every day I just smell shit. I thought it was my upper lip. My most prevalent thought during sensory deprivation, if you want to be honest.
What were you thinking about in there?
I kept getting this phenomenon, and I wanted to talk to you about it because I don't know if you were having the same thing or if our producer was having the same experience, but I kept getting these dark rings, right? And it looked like a dark halo, right? From one side of my peripheral to the other. And they would close in on themselves super, super slowly. And as they closed in between was bright and like white or gray. And the dark circles would close in, and the gray would become more and more bright until the end. And my whole time, I was trying to fixate my sight on the white part. And the black part was just closing in. And I was trying so hard to focus because the white part in the middle was defined. It was like there was shit. It wasn't just like a white light, a white orb. It was like there was stuff going on inside of that.
I didn't see nothing like that.
Dude, and every time.
I was just in the darkness.
Really?
Yeah. There was still, even after I fucked up and got out and shut the light off and shit, there was still a little bit of light coming in.
You really only saw darkness? There was no like floating nothing?
I didn't see, it's not like if I close my eyes, I could see like sort of color sometimes and shit. I don't know if that's bad or what.
I'm scared now, dude.
What?
That's literally all I saw.
I didn't see any of that.
It was like a black ring closing in on itself. In the middle was gray, and as it got closer and closer, it turned to white.
Well, we already established you don't put too much effort into your sight.
No, I don't try hard enough. I don't try hard enough, dude. And if I think that now I'm trying too hard, but I think that if I had tried a little harder during that exam when I was 8, things would have been different. Yeah,
I didn't.
That's it. But it would close in, and I would try to focus on just the white part because that's where, like, the activity was going on. There was movement and shapes and shit, but every time I couldn't get the detail of it until it got really small. And as soon as I felt like I was getting the detail of it, the black would start again, and it was like this.
Yeah, no, I didn't get. I didn't see any visual things or anything most of my stuff was just like feelings in my body.
Yeah.
Like any point, like I got achy knees, my ankle hurts sometimes. Like I got neck pain and shoulder pain and shit from just various things. And like each one of those spots, like got like highlighted individually.
You still got jock itch?
It was like, what? Jock itch?
Do you still have it?
The salt cleaned it all off. No, I'm just kidding.
I was wondering because jock itch is like a rash of sorts, right? Like the nastiest type.
The nastiest of types of rashes.
That's a nasty rash.
I think it's athlete's foot.
It's athlete's foot just around the genitalia.
Yeah. So, but no, I was in there and like randomly my ankle would just start to hurt.
Yeah.
I'm not letting you derail this again, dude.
Listen. So I just had a quick.
My ankle would start to hurt, and then what?
Dude, if it's a rash, right? Because I have a little rash. Do you see that?
I don't know what jock itch looks like.
That's fucking horseshit. Okay. First off, second off, I was wondering because I have a little rash right here in between my pointer and my thumb finger, right there, right. And when I submerged it, it burned like a cut. So I was wondering if your genitalia was on fire.
I don't have jock itch, and my dick and balls didn't burn.
All right, shit. Well, mine did.
The only burning was my right buttocks.
It's because you wipe with the hands of Hulk, dude. Because you're a fucking stander.
It's because I got all this leverage. Because I'm a stander.
Dude.
Damn.
I don't even understand how that works, dude. I feel like that's the wrong way to do it, but we can agree to disagree.
Dude, all right.
They're going to tell us the truth.
Yeah, and it's going to be an astounding...
If we have more
50-50.
Listen, if more than 3 people watching or listening to us stand up and wipe their ass, I will be astounded. I'll do something. Let's put a wager on it.
What do you want to wager? Because I'm willing.
Okay. If
I'll get whatever you're willing to wager.
You will.
If 3 people.
He said,
fuck
all
yeah.
Right, you heard him. You heard him.
What are you going to wager
3
first?
3 people, right?
What are you going to wager?
No, you said whatever I'm willing to wager.
What? Just tell me.
Shake.
What is it?
Shake first.
Tell me. No, not first. I want to know.
You said whatever, bro. It's not that bad.
Yeah, I want to know.
Listen, okay, Alex.
What's the wager?
If I tell you, you're going to say no because you're shy. Because you're a shy boy.
What's the wager?
Okay, all right, guys. You need to help us out here. And maybe we do. We could even put on the Instagram like a poll, right? Please help me prove this point. Alex, it's on film. You already said, I'll do whatever you want to wager.
What? There's no shake, no handshake on film.
That's bullshit, dude. Okay, so guys, please let us know in comments. Let us know in the poll. If there's more than 3 people, it's not that much.
I know.
If there's more than 3 of you.
Which is why I'm taking the bet.
If there's more than 3 of you that stand up to wipe your ass.
What?
Whoever loses this bet.
Yeah.
Needs to vlog themselves taking a shit.
No way, dude.
And wiping their.
That's too much, dude. You can't do some
ass.
shit.
We'll put it on. We'll put it on the OnlyFans.
No. You go too extra all the time. You couldn't have just been like
on the OnlyFans, dude. I'm sure that we have some gay listeners. Okay, Al.
I don't think anybody's gonna want to see me or you in the act of shitting, dude.
Some people like
what
scat,
the hell?
Dude. Maybe I'm one of them. Okay.
No.
Have you ever had a dream?
Yeah, I've had many dreams.
Something that maybe, was a little irrational, something that you didn't think could happen.
An irrational dream.
I was laying underneath a dining room table that happened to be made of glass.
Oh, dude, please don't. Can you...
I
already know where you're going. Because you've told me this joke before.
It's not a joke, it's a dream.
This dream, you've told me about this dream before.
Hey, Alex, listen to me.
Yeah, go ahead. Now you're going to have to say it.
I'm defending our scat fan base.
We have
a big family here, and some of them may be into scat, so you're hurting them.
You're
hurting them. Just because they like things that you don't like,
there's not nearly enough people to cover the spread any scat play people. That's a very small percentage.
I bet you it's 50-50.
God damn.
I bet you it's 50-50. Okay, listen, I was underneath the table. It happened to be made of glass. I saw a woman in red stilettos. She walked up.
She
was not wearing nothing else but the stilettos.
Don't say it.
And I know that I'm right in my methodology, but because of this. So she hops up on the table.
Can you stop?
Hold on, let me finish, dude. She hops up on the table with her red stilettos, and I'm laying under there. I'm also nude. she's also nude. Yeah? You with me?
I'm here. I'm here in the same space as you, listening to you.
Perfect. So she gets up on that table, dude, and she squats down so her ass cheeks can spread.
Please stop, dude.
So that they're not completely together. And she shit all over the table. And I watched it.
Dude.
In my dream. Not in real life. But it was a dream I had. So now you're making them feel humiliated.
No.
See, guys, now
dude,
you know how I feel. Now you
are humiliated.
So guess
by
what?
yourself.
You check.
You humiliated yourself.
You check out.
And you stop.
Go ahead and check out the Crawl podcast on OnlyFans. And if you guys comment,
it's a wild place.
If you guys comment whether or not you stand or you sit while you wipe, if 3 of you say that you stand, you get a fucking grade A video of me, the whole shit, the whole process. If you're interested. If you're not,
nobody's interested.
If less than 3 of you, Alex got to do it. And I gotta say that it would be funnier if Alex does it because he's more embarrassed.
Dude.
And he's a stander. And
nobody wants a
I'm curious to see what that looks like. So you guys should say.
Why are you curious as to how I shit and my shitting practices? What are you curious about that for?
Because I never saw a stander.
Dude.
I never saw it. I come from a
I'm
family
starting
of
to
sinners.
think you got a little scat play fantasy going. A little kink, because you're bringing it up constantly.
Sleep deprivation.
Sleep tank.
No.
Deprivation.
Not sleep.
Dude.
Sensory deprivation, guys. It's a sensory deprivation episode. And what I will say is that there's something to being weightless. Like I said earlier, it emulates the womb. It takes off all the pressure from every muscle, from every joint. Even my neck, dude. It's weird because
my neck actually hurt from that stupid pillow. I wish I didn't use it.
You didn't so they give you a little it looks like a toilet seat cover for a public bathroom, and you put it, but it's made of foam.
It was. No.
That's what they gave you.
Yeah, it was just like a toilet seat.
It was a premonition. Is what it was.
No, but yeah, I wish I didn't use that.
You know why they? All right. I took it on and put it back off.
I didn't want to move. I wanted to stay as still as possible. Like I didn't scratch any itches. I was trying to not move at all. I didn't scratch any itches. Like when I bumped
for the
up
whole hour.
I tried to.
Did you move a couple times?
Like involuntary, little muscle spasms here and there, but
getting twitches. Dude.
That's about it.
I was definitely very still, but I would try stuff. Right, so I would try stuff. So I don't know. I was going like this for some reason. This was how I was doing it. Did you ever lift your arms?
Not really. I kept them. I did have them up here, and then I moved them down to this position.
When you did that, so you were up here and then you went.
Yeah.
When you did that, did they feel super heavy?
Sorta. Yeah.
Dude, I was going like this, and I would switch off, and I would do like that. So I was basically, it was like I had one hand almost touching the side of my head and one hand almost touching the opposite hip. And I would rotate them from time to time.
The rotation. All right.
And I would rotate them, right? And whenever I did that, dude, my arms felt like they were made of cinder blocks. They felt so fucking heavy.
That's how I felt when I got out of it at the end. And that was I honestly, most of the time, I was waiting for it to be over. I was like, is this over yet? Come on, is this going to be over yet?
Really?
Yeah. I kept getting distracted. They said to count to 300 or something. So I'd try to do that. I'd get to 35 or something.
What were you getting distracted by?
Myself.
And you were getting frustrated with that?
Yeah, I would so I would I'd get to 35 almost every single time, and then once that hit, a random thought would pop in, and then I'd start thinking of that and forget to count because you're supposed to count your breaths, and I was like, oh, might as well start over at 1 again. Highest I got was 100, and then the light kicked on.
I didn't do the counting thing. When you were counting, did it feel like back in the day when you would try to sleep and it's like you're counting sheep, kind of? I feel like that would have made me tired.
I've never done that. Going
Really?
to sleep. I never counted anything.
I've done that
I've
before.
always been like an easy sleeper.
That's what, dude. That's what I was scared of. That's why I didn't want to like count, because I did not. The biggest thing for me is I didn't want to fall asleep. I wanted to like get the full experience, and I wanted to see.
Yeah, what's the point if you fall asleep? I guess it's like
I'm paying.
you're still floating,
for a good nap,
but like,
well, you have the physical benefits, which is like
it's like 40 minutes is equivalent to like 4 hours of sleep
Of
on
REM
your body
sleep.
or something,
yeah,
which is cool.
just from like the
I did
relief.
feel super fucking. Once I got out of there,
Oh my god,
it was just like I was like a new man.
dude, weightlessness is something I never experienced. Just nothingness is something that I feel like none of us have experienced unless you've done this specific thing. Unless you've done a sensory depth, there's
It's like the
no
closest
way
you
to
can
even
get
understand.
to nothingness, kind of
Yeah, dude, it
on
felt
Earth.
towards the end, dude. My mind was playing tricks on me, dude. I didn't know. I didn't know if I was fucking. I thought I was in space, dude. I had to like keep touching myself to
You,
remind
like,
myself
fucking
that I
had a
was
trip.
there.
You like were tripping in there.
Dude, I'm telling you,
I would
that's
love.
why
I'd
I
love to
felt,
trip in there though.
I felt.
That'd
Oh
be super
yeah.
sick.
Oh yeah. Like
Little-
take some shroomies,
Little bit of shrooms, or
dude.
something.
Take some heroin.
Nah.
Yeah, dude.
Nah.
Just drown. What a place to drown, dude.
What a place to drown. I don't think you can drown unless you flip over.
Dude,
you can't drown that.
if I try
that
hard enough, dude, I could drown anywhere.
Epsom salt
dude.
can.
All I need is a
concoction they made.
puddle, dude. I promise, dude. If you piss in the street and there's a little dip in the pavement,
You'll
I
drown
could
in it?
I could drown in that, dude.
What a fucking way to go, dude.
Sometimes people puke.
You
and
drown.
it's
You
tempting.
drown in a piss puddle.
Dude. You know, because life is hard. So I think that you know, they say jealousy is misery, suffering is grief. Some
Right.
do.
Some say that. But
Some do. You know?
yeah.
I think that there is a certain level of enlightenment or like higher consciousness. I didn't have a super like philosophical thing. I was super anxious to go in
Yeah.
because I know I can't trust myself. I know that I'll go in, I'll get in too deep, I'll get super
See-
heady, and I won't be able to get out of that frame of mind. Dude, before we went in, and you guys saw it, dude, before I went in today, before we got there and shit, from the minute I woke up, I was having anxiety attacks because I was super fucking scared of what we were about to do. I didn't want to say that.
Yeah, I didn't get like not freaked out, but like, oh, this might be a little weird. I didn't start feeling like that until like we were like 10 minutes away.
I was just scared,
Yeah.
dude, because I don't know. I want to be mentally strong, right? And I could probably come off like that, but it's all horse shit, dude. I'm like scared, you know, and I got really fucking, like, I'm very anxious, and I think I do overcompensate with like a big personality to try to like hide that from people. But when I am out of control of what is going on, my mental also slips. And that's why I had a problem with, you know, substances. That's why I had a problem with drinking, because as soon as I felt like I lost control of my ration, you know, of like my I don't even, as soon as I feel like mentally I had lost control, there was no coming back.
No.
And I was petrified that was going to happen in this pod, dude. I thought that I was going to have a wild anxiety attack in that thing.
See, I went in, and I do this to a lot of shit. Go in thinking that this is going to be a life-changing moment for me, or like this is going to this is going to set me on some path or something. Anything like in this realm where it's like shit like that.
I get kind of annoyed with myself that I do that, to be
Yeah,
honest.
well, because then it like puts all this pressure on it, and then like today it made me like the thing did not live up to the hype that I gave it in my head, and I was like, this is gonna be life changing. Like I'm gonna realize shit that I didn't.
But they even said in the video that, because they did like a prep video for us when you're first gonna go and do sensory depth, they have you watch like a video just explaining everything about it, right? It's kind of like for liability or whatever. They have to warn you of certain shit and tell you how to do shit the right way. Briefly, they mentioned that, like, the first couple times, it's not what people say when they do it. Like the Joe Rogans and the guy.
Yeah, I took that as the they're trying to sell more dips in their little pool.
I don't know. I tend to believe it because it's like, at least for me,
it probably is.
Dude, it's probably super subjective because for me, I'm anxious, right? And I did not know what to expect. And when I lose control over what's going on around me or what I'm doing, I get wicked scared, right? I was super nervous. Now I know what to expect. So I feel like if I went back in, I would not be freaking out. It would probably be a different experience. Yeah. So maybe the first time is just a little strange, a little not. But I do that too. So I don't know. I also do like glamorize shit, and I try to say like,
I hype it the fuck up, like and then it's not what it doesn't live up to my hype of it, and then like I end up being super disappointed. I should probably stop doing that with things. Like that's how I looked at the road trip. I was like, this road trip is gonna change my life. Like, I mean, it opened my eyes to a lot of things. Like I thought the country's massive, but I thought it was bigger than it was. Like,
and it made it feel like more accessible.
Yeah, it took less than 2 days to get to Colorado. Like, felt like it made everything feel closer. But like, and I thought it was gonna be like change my life profoundly. But I mean, it didn't really.
No, and I think that the only thing that really has the potential to change your life on a drastic level is your headspace, right? And just to be real, and this is kind of like a realer podcast where it's not like as jokey or whatever, but I'm cool with that. I'm rocking with that. I think that the only thing that really has potential to change your life as drastically as you're saying is mentality. And I think your mentality is developed. I don't think that it's something where it's like a momentary thing that you're going to be able to grasp that specific thing and reach something life-changing. I think that it's a build. It's a gradual thing. It's like it's a culmination of all of the things that you do. And in the moment, I think it's...
Other than winning the lottery, nothing's like overnight life-changing.
No, you got to work for shit, dude. And like self-care, and that's definitely the field that this is in. And that's probably why this is such like a meta conversation or such like a heady space that we're in right now with the episode. But self-care is one of those things where it's like you got to earn that every time. It's not something where you could just be like, oh, yeah, fucking, I'm going to meditate today and that's going to be it. It's like a gradual thing. It's repeated.
You gotta do it like
making good habits.
And like consistently.
Creating good habits, dude, and creating a place for you to do things that are fulfilling to you in whatever way. And I think that this sensory deprivation thing and the infrared sauna, that kind of falls into self-care and like that type of shit for me. And it's about wanting to see yourself be the yourself that you want to be. And that's really what it's all about, dude. And I'm thankful for the crawl because it allows me to get those moments where it's like, oh, this could be life-changing. Even the crawl in general. Oh, this could be life-changing. Yeah. This could be something special.
This could be life-changing. That could be life-changing. Let's try it. Like,
even the podcast as a concept, right? Where it's like the excitement and the ambition that those thoughts put into my heart, and when I believe it, when I buy in on it, dude, there's something magic. There's something magic there. And the more I can do things that allow me to believe in myself, even a tiny bit, I want to do it all. So I don't think that there's something wrong with saying like, oh, this is going to change my life. Oh, this is going to do that. Because that excitement, that brews in you from feeling that, I think it's infectious.
Yeah.
And I think that it's
I'd rather not think like that. I'd rather go into the thing not thinking that, just be in the moment and take it for what it is, rather than go in with an expectation to every single thing I do. I'd rather like.
But do you do it naturally? Because I know I do. Like I will have an expectation, like such high hopes for everything.
Yeah, I plan things out, like full on like events that we go to. I'm like, this is how it's gonna go, and then we're gonna like. We're gonna do this,
and then it don't live up to it,
and then like
and you're just sitting
literally
there. It's like
once we get there, the first thing is not to what my head planned it out to be, and then it's all fall.
But what I will say,
like, oh.
dude, what I will say is we're able to roll with that shit. You know? And I know I am because I can't speak. I say we a lot, but I got to stop doing that because I can't speak for you.
Why? Well, a lot of the times.
It is we.
But
I don't feel comfortable like
just do it, and I'll say not me.
All right.
If it's not me.
What I will say is that we've gotten very, very good at making people feel as bad about themselves as possible.
Not me.
All right, that was an exercise. That was a practice. No, what I will no. I say that to say this is that. I forgot what I was going to say,
Yeah.
But there's grasshoppers, right? There's grasshoppers, and then there's crickets. And not many people know the difference. The grasshopper is vibrant.
Do grasshoppers make the noise?
I don't know the
crickets
difference.
Make? What?
I don't know the difference.
You don't know the difference?
No, I don't. But I know that grasshoppers are vibrantly colored, and crickets are usually browns and are other shades of browns.
Earth tones.
I would rather be the grasshopper, right? Even if they serve the same purpose.
Both of them are kind of gross bugs.
Fuck it, I'll be gross. You want me to get gross?
No, you
want to hear about some of the things that I've done?
Shut up, because you've been gross already a lot during I'd say there's 20 minutes of being
dude.
gross.
All right, dude. I would rather be the grasshopper because at least there's something beautiful about it. Even if they serve the same purpose, they make the same sounds, they live the same types of lives. On their little cricket, on their little grasshopper lives, they're jumping. They're both jumping, both crick, crick, crick.
I don't think grasshoppers make noise like that.
Listen, but they're both doing the same thing, right? I would rather be the one that's beautiful. That's what that hope is. That's what that expectation of things being awesome. Oh. That expectation of things being awesome, dude. It's that greenness on the. It's me wanting to be a bug. Sometimes.
I just want to be a little old bug.
Sometimes I feel like a bug. Sometimes I don't feel very big at all. Maybe it's just a waste of body, dude. Like,
just a waste of body.
I got a big body. I do. There's no hiding it. Unless I'm behind a tree, a big tree.
A big tree.
I could hide it some ways, but most of the times there's no hiding it. I could dig a hole big enough, but who wants to waste that time?
I could dig a hole big enough.
But sometimes, no matter how big I am physically, mentally, I feel little tiny, You're
not even that big.
I feel like a midget mentally. I feel like I have a midget's mentality. Right?
What is a...
Yeah. Where it's like... They're angry at the world because they're not as tall as most of us, so they're mad.
Maybe.
Sometimes. What about you ever heard about the paralyzed people thing?
No. Paralyzed people thing?
Yeah.
No. Never heard of that thing.
My muscles were twitching, dude. It's like my body was trying to wake me up. It was because, dude, the weightlessness, I've never felt nothing
that's
like that.
That's why I tried to stay motionless, because I was like, yo, every itch or every little thing is your body trying to see if you're awake. So I was trying to trick my body into being I'm asleep.
Dude,
fuck you.
It's such
my face is itchy as shit.
If I'm going out, I'm going out itchy, dude. Fuck it, I ain't scratching shit.
Yeah, no, I just took all that shit as my body trying to test me, see if I'm awake.
Even if it missed the mark and it wasn't what I thought it was going to be, the fact that I'm doing things like this.
Yeah, it was still cool, and I'm definitely going to do it again.
And we got a home for it, dude. We got a home for it. Now I'm in a weird weird headspace, dude. But we got a home for it. This is the home for that. You know, and I'm just going to keep fucking looking for the thing that's going to change my life. But I got a feeling it's going to be right here in front of me the whole fucking time.
Or behind you.
Or
to
behind
the
me.
left of you.
Or
to
under
the right
me.
of you.
Or inside of me.
Or inside of you.
Could be inside of me now, and it could be a tumor.
Oh.
A big one.
That's life changing.
Mm-hmm.
Could be a big tumor.
Mm-hmm. Or something worse. Could be, dude. That's why I want to do these crawls. That's literally why I want to do these crawls. Because it could be.
Because
and I know
you could
it's
have
funny.
A tumor.
Ha ha ha. It could be a tumor, right?
Could be. Ha,
it could be a tumor.
It could be a tumor.
Fuck it, dude.
I don't think it could be a tumor. It could be, but
it could be, dude. And
do you seriously think you have a tumor?
Damn, it bummed me out, dude. It bummed me out that it's bad to think everything is going to change my life because it made me look at me.
It's not bad to think.
It made me look at me, and I do that for everything.
We never said it was bad. I do that for everything too, but I want to.
Now I'm second guessing it as like a.
Stop doing that.
But I think it's important to do that.
Oh, this bike ride is going to change my life, or this boxing class is going to change my life. I'm like, maybe
I do it so much.
Maybe when I started boxing, maybe I looked at boxing as a whole. Oh, this is going to change my life,
and that's good though.
Like today, this is going to change my life. I'm going to get into this.
But I think it's because new things. It's like
yeah,
maybe even in the beginning during the Hey Alex, it's like I don't even think I really meant a once in a lifetime thing. I think it's like I just don't know how to word it. It's like a thing in life where like you feel that way. Where it's like
so,
this is the first the first time that I'm doing this, and I think that it's gonna be like a once in a lifetime feeling.
Like
what is something that makes you excited, like that brings the little boy out of you, that makes you fucking so excited and just like, because we're dulled down as men. As men in America, dude, we're dulled down, dude. We're told that we're not allowed to feel, that we're not allowed to act a certain way, but that little kid that would go and play at recess or would go and play in the backyard is still here.
I mean,
what makes you feel like that?
Doing crawls, I feel like that sometimes, like giddy, like, oh yeah,
excited, like the world's in front of you,
in the air, and it's like fun.
Why is that? You think?
Because it's something I want to do. You know, it's I'm having fun. It's not boring. It's not lame. It's like
I want my whole life.
I'm having some fun.
I want my whole life to feel like that, dude.
It's like that vacation feel, you know. Like when you're going on vacation,
it's just super.
Ooh, that day, the day you leave, or that like half a day of work you have before the day of the day you leaving or whatever.
What is the point of life if you don't love it?
Gotta love life.
It's just a fucking big waste, dude. Look at how much time we waste. Fucking look at it, dude. This sensory depth had me thinking crazy shit.
Really?
And I've been going on an emotional fucking just like this all day, dude. Anxiety, complete peace, utter darkness and nothingness. When I got out, I was riding the high, dude. I felt fucking alive. I would do it if I was you guys. I would do sensory deprivation just for the feeling that you get when you leave that place, because I felt electric.
It was like once that light turned on and like I actually was starting to move around, dude, and open the thing, like I felt so good. It was so it was so nice. Dude, I was like, ooh,
I want that feeling. That's like, what I want. A lot more than I have now. That
I just felt
fucking
so calm,
feeling.
so fucking just like, yeah.
And now I feel it. I feel when I think about how I felt, I feel it again. But when I'm not thinking about that, I feel back to normal, and that's instantly.
They said the feeling could last up to 3 days.
It's horse shit.
It
could for me. When I think
about
it,
completely gone for you. You're not even tranquil
when I think
anymore.
about it, I remember how I felt, and it makes me happy. I don't feel how I felt on the drive home still.
Yeah, well, it's definitely not that like pronounced.
It's dulled down, dude. And why, dude? How come? Is it possible?
That's what happens to things that dull over time.
Is it possible to live a life where you feel that more than you feel the way that we feel normally now.
It's called drugs.
Maybe that's what I need.
That's
maybe maybe that's what it is. You know, maybe I want something that is unrealistic out of my life, but I don't believe that. I don't believe that one bit, dude, because I think I can get it, and I think I will get it. I think I'll get what I want.
Yeah, well,
that feeling, that alive feeling.
I mean,
I'm gonna fucking get it. Trust me, and it's gonna be this.
You're not gonna have that like constantly, 100% all the time.
I will, because you can build a life that makes you feel like that, and you don't need drugs. And if you're struggling with drugs right now, message me.
I'm pretty sure that life doesn't exist, 100% euphoric life.
Not all the time.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But listen, what I said at the beginning, what I said
around that, and things that you like that make you feel that way. But like,
what I said at the beginning of this was that I want to build a life that feels like that more than it feels like how we feel now. I don't want the dull life, dude. That's why I do shit. That's why every time I do something extra.
I was living dull life and
we started
super boring and didn't do shit. And now this, and I was in a sensory deprivation tank. I was getting sweated up next to you.
Next to a beefy boy, dude. A big belly beef boy.
Breathing in us must. And just having a grand old time.
It's amazing, dude. It's amazing what's out there if you're just willing to go grab that thing. You know, but you got to go grab it. Because, listen, it's not going to just fucking happen. Though. It's not going to just happen.
Don't know what you're grabbing sometimes.
Yeah, you better make sure that light's on unless you want to be depraved of all senses, dude. I suggest it. I had a good time. It wasn't super philosophical, and I'm a heady guy, so I was kind of hoping for like some super huge breakthrough. Yeah. I didn't get it. But what I got was feelings and phenomenons that I never, ever felt before.
Some fun times.
I had to literally, they say pinch myself to make sure I'm awake. I had to like touch parts of my body to make sure that I could still get aroused, because sometimes I'm worried, you know, that it's going to be soft forever.
Forever
soft.
This
sometimes it don't work. I don't want to be. That's why I try the rhino, and you humiliate me because of it. But you know what?
I don't mean to humiliate you. I just want to tell you that it's not good for you. It's not good for your body.
I ain't afraid of a heart attack, because guess what? It could be a tumor. Die. And that's how I live my fucking life. I'm not even lying. That's how I live my life.
If you really think you have a tumor, maybe you should go to the doctors.
It could be, is what I'm saying. And that's
it could be. You should check it out.
That's more of like a motto than something
it
like
could be
a real
malignant or benign. I don't know which one's good or which one's bad. It could be one of the two.
What, malignant?
A malignant tumor.
I feel like
that sounds like it's harsh and fucking.
If your grandmother's name is Gertrude, she definitely had a sister named Malignant.
Gertrude, that's Gertrude and Malignant. She's a cancer to our family.
She ended up being the worst, dude.
Malignant.
Everybody talked big shit about Malignant, dude.
They didn't want twins, so they named
their brother was
the lesser.
Benign.
What?
Their brother was Benign.
Benign.
It's because their dad, unfortunately, had some health issues. But it could be a tumor, dude. It could be anything. That out. It could be anything.
Get it checked out.
It could be anything, you know, and that's why it's important to go get it right now. And it took me a long time to start going to get it. But, you know.
Here now.
And I'm fucking glad.
I don't know
how this came out. I'll keep it a buck. It could
this
be
episode?
Boring as shit, dude.
Maybe.
I'm going to love it. I'm going to love it. And I'm telling you that now.
I thought it was all right. Maybe we totally talked about shit for too long and our practices.
No. We didn't. It's because you're a stander, so you feel insecure.
Dude, I think you were the one that started feeling a little insecure towards the end.
Horse shit. That's the face of a shit eater right there.
You weren't ready for the stats.
That's the face of a shit eater.
You weren't ready for the quick stats we got here.
Guys, do the vote, please. Do the vote. Do the poo vote. Do the poo, okay? Because he's gonna lose, and we're gonna watch him wipe standing.
No,
I don't even think he really does it. All right, even if you stand, say that you sit so that we can watch him wipe. We could do this together, fam.
What do you want to wrap it up?
Dude, my unstimulated mind.
You're continuing. I was saying you want to wrap it up, and you're continuing. Okay.
It can't be tamed.
Continue.
Dude. You know, it can't be trusted.
Yeah. Can't be contained.
It could be a tumor. You know, it could be a tumor.
Could be. Check it out.
Don't pee in the pod.
Don't pee in the pod. If there's anything you do, don't release any fluids of yours in the pod.
Even pus.
No pus.
Pustules.
Pustules. Don't pop any pustules.
It could be a tumor, guys. That's why you got to do something every day
that makes your life worth it.
Or at least feel like it is. You know?
Yeah.
Or at least feel like it is. This episode was much, 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 much different than most. I liked it. I hope you guys
did too.
I
forget what episode it is, but
this episode is don't pee in the pod, dude.
Don't pee in the pod.
This episode is sensory depravation.
Sensory deprivation.
And this was a PSA on self-care brought to you by the Crawl Boys.
Deprave yourself of senses.
Deprave yourself
Do
of
it.
Everything, dude. Deprave yourself of love and compassion and empathy and fucking anything that makes you feel human. You better just get rid of it because it ain't gonna do nothing. But
that's not gonna work in the factory if you have senses like that.
And listen, I'll go home beat my wife because I don't need no senses.
And I go home and beat my meat.
I do one after the other most times. Guys, do something every day. It could be a tumor, so do something every day. Seriously.
Yeah, that makes you.
Could be a tumor. Probably something's going on, you know, that's impairing my judgment.
Yeah.
But it could be a tumor.
Could be a tumor.
That's why it's important to make the most out of every single day. You know, do something every day that makes you feel